Hello, I hope we are broadcasting live here. Some technical issues. This is my first Google Hangout, so I'm excited about that. And I just like to welcome those of you that have taken the time out of your day to come and join us here. And so I don't know what you guys can see and who's there. So this is all new for me, so excited about that. But what we're here for today is you're going to learn about how to make more in one day, what you're used to making in 1 month. So how cool is that, right? Who doesn't want to do that? And so, again, welcome to this Google Hangout. It's my first one. I encourage you, if you haven't tried one, try it out, see how you like it. So far, so good, right? We're running a couple minutes late, but that's technology. It happens. You'll have the replay available. I believe it'll be the same link. If something changes, I'll send it to you. I don't know how it works, right? So we're all new at this, so that's going to be interesting. So here's the agenda for today of what we're going to be covering. Let me start my other audio. I like to double record. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about me, not spend a lot of time on that because you can go to the website and check me out. I have notes, so I'm going to be kind of looking over here. I'm going to be sharing with you a totally new way of looking at increasing your profits in your business, and that's where we're talking about the VIP days and the VIP packages, and I like to say sweet packages, right? Because they're good to you and to the person that takes advantage of those. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about how to create a new business model based off of what you're already doing in your business. So this is not like an MLM type thing. I'm going to teach you something that tomorrow you'll make a bunch of money. Not to say that it's not possible, but we're talking about taking what you're already doing, turning it into packages and programs and VIP days so that you can make more in one day what you're used to making in 1 month. We're going to be also talking about my formula for growth, so I'm going to share that with you. And I'm going to be telling you some things that may be the opposite of what you've heard in the past. So, hang in there with me for that, and it'll all come together. It'll come full circle at the end, and you'll see how it all fits together nice and easy for that sweet VIP package that you'll enjoy delivering and that your clients and customers will be ready to say yes with ease, okay? And then so with sharing what I'm going to share with you guys today, I'm going to eliminate the guessing games, the stress and the overwhelm and the worry out of your profits. What I find a lot of times is people are breaking even or they're actually at a loss every month versus having profits. So that's why we want to address that today. All right. So we're going to do all of that. So just real quick about me. Again, you can go to my website. You can check Felicia out, see who I'm about. What we do here today, we're a money mindset and marketing company where we help entrepreneurs, right, step out of the overwhelm of what they have going on in their business. You're busy, you're servicing clients, but you want to restructure your business, do something in a new way. And so I want to share with you how you can do that today. We're going to, what we do is we help you in a multitude of ways. One of the things I like to talk about is profit therapy. So maybe I can share a little bit about that. So hang tight. I hope you guys don't hear all the noise. It's summertime here in my house, so we have a lot of stuff going on. Unfortunately, it's just that day. And so a little bit about my background in case you don't know me is, I've been in business for well over 10 years. Started out with a construction company, me and my husband, very successful. We were able to, after figuring out some things, which you're going to figure out some things today, and you'll share your story later, right? You'll be next sharing that story. But for us, we took our company from 23,000 to over 7 million in an 18-month period. And so, yeah, that's a accomplishment, and for doing that, and the sustainment there, we received awards from the SBA, from Small Business Diversity, from Small Business Diversity, Diversity Business, and actually we shared space in the awardee category with the likes of Oprah Winfrey and Irving Magic Johnson, who played for the Lakers. So, of course, we were below them, but hey, we were on the list as well. So how cool is that? So that's a little bit about me. So what I want to share with you is, I like to help entrepreneurs make more money, save time, right? And have the joy and fulfillment that they so desire from their business, right? So I believe you should build your lifestyle and have your business fit in that lifestyle that you so desire. So creating those VIP packages will definitely get you there. Okay, so why are you here today? Why do you want to join us, right? You want that breakthrough. You want to like finally figure out how you can make more money in your business, right? And work less. Who doesn't want to do that? Well, let me tell you, with what we're going to share here today, you'll be able to do exactly that. You'll be able to take and package what you're doing, create it into something that's really, really awesome, offer it to your potential clients, get them to say yes, and before you know it, you'll be making more in one day than you have in a month, okay? So let's just dive into what I'm sharing today. Today, I want to share with you about creating packages, and it consists of 3 different things that I want to touch on today. So if you haven't already, I encourage you in the emails, grab whatever note-taking device or system that you're going to use, have that handy, because I'm going to be giving you some things that you can implement in your business right now. And you're probably thinking, some of you may be, well, I kind of already know this. I have my business, it's set, I'm making money. Why should I be listening to Felicia? Well, let me just share with you what I got from a client, not even a client yesterday, someone that listened to the teleseminar I did in May. And she went out and got a client just by doing one of the things I shared in the free training call, where I told her to, spend some time doing a particular action. And I told everyone on the call, okay, but she actually took what I said and implemented it. And within, it wasn't even 30 days, she got a new client, adding an additional $500 to her monthly income. So how cool is that, right? So the same thing is possible for you, right? So let's talk about the first thing you need to have is your business model. So what's your business model, right? Setting the foundation is very important. I don't care what you do in your business. You need to know who you serve, right? Who do you want to work with, right? As much as you can, you want to know about that person, what they do, where they hang out, what do they like, what they dislike, what their struggles are, what their challenges are, what would they like to have more of, what do they want to have less of, how do they perceive their day to be, what do they want it to look like. The same things that you know for yourself, like the back of your hand, you need to know the same things for your ideal client. So when you come with all of that, it kind of sets the framework for everything else to be pretty easy and simple for you. So with that being said, then when you talk about marketing, right? So that's the first thing I want to talk about is marketing. Where are your ideal clients and how will you get to them? Because that sets the foundation for you being able to, have where you make in one day what you would make in 1 month, because you need to know where they are, right? So with that being said, where are your ideal clients hanging out at? And for you, then you need to also just determine what marketing strategies will you be using. What does that look like? For example, if you your ideal client would be, say, a wedding planner, for example, right? Where do they hang out? They're probably at bridal shows. They're probably at like entertainment, celebration type conferences and things like that, right? Because weddings are a celebration, anniversaries, it's the form of celebrating. So where do they hang out? That's where you want to go. Now, a lot of people have the misconception that you can just go online and it's all good, hang out there. Fine if that's where your ideal, audience is. That's fine if they're online. But the question you really have to ask yourself as well is, what activities do you want to do? See, a lot of times we get caught up in what everybody say is working, the things like that. But what do you want to do? Because here's what I find with my clients, and even with myself. If we pick a strategy because it's working and we don't really want to do it, or we don't know how to do it, or it takes a lot of time for us to get it done because we don't know how to do it really, really quickly and it's a struggle, then we're not going to do it effectively. We're not going to do it as often as we should. And what happens is we never get consistent with doing the activity, right? And that really, really hurts your business because I always say consistency builds momentum and momentum builds cash flow. And a lot of people fall short on that. So be crystal clear on the marketing strategies that you're going to use. The next thing I want to cover, after you set that foundation, where your ideal clients are, you need to know what you're going to offer them, right? You know what your gift is. What are you going to offer them? How are you going to get it to them? That's very, very important. And this is before we're talking about even, the VIP packages and doing VIP days. How are you going to service your potential clients? What does that look like for you? Okay. So once you know how you're going to serve them, I want to touch on a mindset piece here for you, and then we're going to dive into the VIP days. And here's what I find happening a lot of times with my clients, people that I talk to. Doesn't matter the industry, our struggles as a whole are all the same. And so what I see is that there's a lot of barriers. And as I present this information to you guys today, some of you are going to have barriers as it relates to, I can't charge that. Who would pay for a VIP day with me, right? And so you have this barrier around money that's preventing you from really stepping out there into the fullness of what you have to offer. And so if you're skeptical, if you won't ask for the sale, if you're nervous, not sure, and telling someone how much you charge, then it's not going to be easy for them to say yes. And quite honestly, they probably won't say yes because you're not comfortable. So how would they be comfortable with saying yes to what you have to offer? So your price points, you need to be, comfortable with whatever you're going to offer. So I like to call that crushing the barriers, right? And with that, I find that a lot of people are leaving money on the table because they're afraid to have that conversation around money. And really, they're afraid to even look at their own pricing. What will they offer? How will they offer it? And then you have those that they just don't know. They don't know how to do it. They can't figure it out, right? And sometimes, you need someone else. You can't see the picture when you're the frame, as I like to say. And I wish I had a picture sitting here. I do. I have a picture of my little Freddie. So if you think of this picture here, if you were in the picture, right, looking out, you can't see the frames. So you need somebody to be able to do that for you. All right? If you can't do it yourself. So that's that one thing. And the other thing that a lot of times people fall short on is focusing on the now, money now. When you think of the VIP days and you think of offering that, because it's such a quick thing to take place, right? It's not something that takes months on end to deliver, like a 6-month program or a 12-month program or even a 3-month program. A VIP day, if it's a full day, you can accomplish in that time frame what you would ordinarily accomplish in 3 to 5 months, right? So that there allows you to charge more than you would, of course, by the hour. It allows you to get your potential, the clients to results faster. And it allows you what? To make more money now. Because it's like one day you knock it out and they pay. Here's the thing. You don't provide the service and then get paid later. So that's how you're making more money now. That's how you're able to make more in one day than what you would make in 1 month. Does that make sense? I hope so. All right, cool. So the next thing I want to talk about is, pricing to profit. As I said at the beginning, I have a lot of clients where, they're breaking even or they're at a loss every month. And you need to know your numbers. Your numbers have meaning. And sadly enough, I have a lot of clients that they don't track their numbers. They think just tracking how much money is coming in is enough. The numbers have so much more meaning than that. And you have to break the numbers down, look at them, analyze them to figure out what the actual meaning of your numbers are in order to make sure you're positioned to profit. And I can tell you, if you create your VIP packages, your VIP days, you price them correctly, you'll definitely profit. Okay, so that's a quick and simple, easy way to profit. All right. We kind of talked about the mastering client attraction. I opened up with that, where I said you need to know where your clients hang out and things like that, right? So that's the client attraction part of creating the offer that's irresistible to them. And the only way to create that for your potential clients and have something that you offer that's irresistible is to know who they are. And you need to know them inside and out. You can't assume, you can't guess. You need to know your ideal client. Okay? And the other thing I like to talk about is 60 minutes a day. I'm not going to dive deep into that, but you want to look at what can you get done in 60 minutes a day. I can tell you, you can get done an awful lot in 60 minutes a day. And in my new product that I have coming out, I'm creating it as a product. I've been, teaching it. And even, with the free video series that I have on my site, I give you guys information on, how to accomplish the 60 minutes a day and create income in those 60 minutes. And so you want to make sure you're taking 60 minutes every day, focusing on your income producing activities. Yes, for some of you, the activities can be different. I give you that, but you just want to make sure you're focusing on the right activities so that you can get the results that you desire in your business. Okay? 60 minutes a day. Can you commit to that? I hope you're saying yes. I can't see. As I said, I'm figuring this out, so bear with me on that. But you want to make sure you're figuring that out. Okay? I'm going to click something. Okay, so the camera is on. Okay, cool. I saw a button there, and I just wanted to make sure you guys could get that. Okay, cool. And so the last thing is having that money plan. To be successful, to make the VIP days, make more in one day than you would make in a month, you have to have a plan. You can't be all willy-nilly, fly by night, just doing sporadic activities. You have to be consistent in what you're doing to build the momentum to get the cash flow that you so desire. Okay? So you have to have a plan in place. Who will you serve? How many VIP days do you need to sell per month? How many do you want to deliver per month? How many clients do you want to work with, right? There's a lot of things you need to think about as it relates to your money plan. And so you have to have a strategy for that. And that's what, I help my clients do. We map that out. It takes time. It takes some digging sometimes. Sometimes it takes some insight from someone that can see what you can't see, right? And I like to always say this because my clients tell me that, I have the ability to see what they can't see. How cool is that to have such a gift? So I'm thankful that I have that gift because it allows me to help a lot of people that, they think things are impossible. And I always like to say, think the impossible, because you can make it happen, right? Nothing's impossible. Okay? So before I dive into laying out the VIP day strategy for you guys, right? Creating VIP days and sweet packages, because everybody, their thing may not be something that they can get done in a day. But I can tell you, if we sit down, we can probably figure it out. But if your mind can't see it, I want to give you a couple ways that you can make more in one day than what you're used to making in 1 month, so that it'll work for no matter your industry. Okay? But before we do that, there's one thing I want to share with you, and I want to just talk with you real briefly about ways, if once I share this information you really need some help in mapping it out. You want someone to help you create the actual plan, give you the step-by-step on how you can deliver your VIP days, how you can deliver the VIP packages, as far as servicing your clients, how you can set them up and those types of things. Because I just finished with a client this morning where I actually helped him create his sweet packages, right, to offer his clients. And so he's really, really excited, and he has an assignment. So I can't wait to hear back from him by the end of the week, because I just know he's going to sell 2 packages this week. So that was the goal, to sell 2 of the packages. How cool is that? And so for him, he's going to be adding an additional $2,000 to his monthly income. So yay for him. I know it's possible it'll happen for him. So it's possible for you too. And so, if what I've shared so far, if you believe it's possible, if you believe that I can even add value to what I'm sharing here today to your business and things like that, and that I can solve whatever problem you have. So that problem may be for you that you're not making the income that you want. You may be overwhelmed. You're making income, you're making money, right? But there has to be an easier way without all the overwhelm and struggle. Then I want to invite you to come talk to me. And we're on a Google Hangout, so I know you have access, right, to the internet and things like that. You can go over to my website, which is FeliciaStreeter.com. And if I knew how to put that down in the bottom, I would. We're working on that, right? So, and it's also in the notes of this broadcast as well, where you came to the call, my website. So you can go to FeliciaStreeter.com, look at profit therapy. All right. So if that's something that interests you guys, I want you to check that out. And that's a way that you can work with me. If you have any questions for me to see if and how I can help you, you can definitely send me an email at info@FeliciaStreeter.com, or just go to the contact page there and fill that out and let me know what your needs are, right? And I just want to assure you that what I do is, I hand select my clients. I like to make sure that I'm clear on your problem that you have. I like to share with you how I can solve your problem if I can, right? I want to share with you and articulate for you even further than what the website says on how I can help you get the results that you desire. All right. And so if I'm not clear on how I can help you, then I don't offer to help you, right? Sometimes it entails me having to provide the information or referral to someone else, or maybe it's a resource that you need. So I always like to have a conversation and see what your needs are, and just to see if and how I can help you, right? And if I can, then yes, I make an offer for us to work together. And the thing that's trending right now is profit therapy. Everyone loves that. It's another form of getting fast results. It's a sweet package that I put together, right? And so definitely check that on the website at FeliciaStreeter.com and click on Profit Therapy right under You Plus Me. Okay? So do that, and we'll have, what'll happen is you'll contact me, say, hey, I'm interested, or if you just want to buy the package, by all means, do that. You need to talk to me first. Let's have a chat, and we'll see, you'll send me this information. I'll contact you. We'll set up a time to have a 15-minute conversation where you can tell me in your own words what your struggles are, what your challenges are, and I can share with you if and how I can help you. Okay, so real simple, not painful. It is a process. Everything's a process, right? Because we want to make sure we're a good fit for each other, right? And I can tell you that the people that I want to work with and that want to work with me, they get extraordinary results. Extraordinary results, okay? So that's that. I shared with you earlier the client that just from a teleseminar, the information that I shared and how she's now making an additional $500 every month. And another client that I helped create a package, she was getting ready to do a workshop, and she was not making any type of offer. And I hope you guys aren't making that same mistake, but if you are, listen up. So she was doing a workshop, and people paid to be there, and then she was going to, provide the value, give them information, and send them home. And I'm like, you can't do that. You can't provide so much value and information and leave people hanging, right? Leaving them wanting more, leaving them needing more, and not telling them how they can get more, right? So I helped her on a Friday evening create packages. And really, we created one package for the group. And I won't go into the details of what the package consisted of because it was based on her business, but we did create a sweet package, and she did offer the package. And in offering that package, she made an additional, are you ready for this? So an additional $8,000. So talk about making more in one day than you're used to making in 1 month. And that was with a sweet package, right? So if she can do it, you can do it too. If you're not able to do it on your own, then you want to get with someone that can help you map it out and help you see what's possible. I'd like to say, I have the ability to awaken what's possible inside of you, Okay, so I can do that for you. All right, so I wanted to share, that enough about that. I don't want to bore you with this, but I want to show you what's possible, and I want to get back to what I actually promised is, the content and the value. And I hope that I am giving you good content and sharing some valuable information with you. So let's talk about how you can add and make more in one day than what you are used to making in a month. All right, so one of the things we talk about is VIP packages. And I've already shared at the beginning. I shared, how you can package your stuff and sell a package and in one day make more than you're used to making in 1 month. I just shared that with one client. So nitty gritty, what does that look like? Okay, let me just get a sip of water. So a VIP package could look like, and every time I share this, I always give a different story. So this time I like to maybe talk about, let's talk about send out cards, because I have a guy that's doing send out cards. Okay, so this is for you. So send out cards. Think about, if send out cards, it's a product that they provide. It's where you send cards to people, they mail them out, all that stuff. So the gist of it is a product. Now, wanting to make more money from just doing send out cards, we actually created some packages. So think about this. You have a product that send out cards to people as needed, however you want. How can you take that and package it into a sweet package that's irresistible, that people would say yes? So ideally with the send out cards, you just sell them the product and they take it and they do what they need to do. They set it up and everything like that. So here's what he's doing now. He'll set up the packages for you. He'll set up the service basically. So it's, a setup, and he gets to charge a setup fee. Excuse me. So he sets it up for you, right? Time saved on your end. If you're the person offering it, now you're providing more service and you're making more in one day, right? Another thing, what about the people that they put on events? They have clients. They like to send Christmas cards. They like to send birthday cards. They like to send anniversary cards. So you get the gist of it. They could be sending cards every month, right? They have a client base, potential client base, a database, right? A CRM of people that they like to market to, even if it's just quarterly, but on a regular basis, right? So you can see how, as a send out card provider, you can add that package of a service to where you would actually do the work for the individual. Because I can assure you there are so many people that will use send out cards if they didn't actually have to do the work themselves. So if you're a person that's doing send out cards, you're listening, I've just given you something that you can do to add more money to what you're making with ease by just creating packages to actually do and provide the service for the individual. So that's a way that you can actually easily add an additional, right, whatever your price points are to your monthly income of what you're already making. And if you start selling more of those, right, because we know the numbers of send out cards, I'm not going to get into that, but say if you sold 5 people in one day because you did a presentation, something like that, and you could sell more, really. And 3 of them wanted to get a package from you. So see how easy you can make more in one day than you're used to making in a month? And that's with sweet packages. So let's talk about a VIP day experience. So here, let's talk about, it could be send out cards, for example. You could also offer it in one day where the person comes to you, or you guys do it via Skype, Google Hangouts, right? Or whatever method you want to use, to where you guys interact, you show them how to set it up, right? You work with them, you take the day, get the system set up for them, get that first campaign out. How much would you charge for that? And you could probably in one day, definitely depending on your price point, make more in that one day than you're used to making in a month. If you're a coach and you provide a service, right, not just products, but you provide your expertise service, like how I could charge for this and actually show you how to map it out and things like that, the VIP packages, because I do that. I take clients and we actually map it out, what you should be doing from hour to hour, what the content will be in the whole realm of creating that VIP day experience. So as a coach, you could do the same thing where whatever transformation you provide, package it in a way and create the content in a way that you can deliver it in one day. So you could definitely charge more for that because it's a VIP day. They're going to get it all in one day versus out over, 4, 5, 6 months or whatever you usually do. So of course that would be a higher price point because you're taking your entire day, sitting down with a person, however, whether it's live, virtual, whatever, and mapping it out. All right, so that's two ways to create packages, right? Suite packages or VIP day packages to where you can make in one day what you're used to making in 1 month. So how cool is that, right? So there you go. That's what I wanted to share with you guys. So just as a review, what did I share with you guys here today? We talked about marketing strategies and setting a solid business foundation, knowing who your ideal client is, knowing them like the back of your hand is what I said, right? You need to know who they are. You should be able to feel their pain. You can relate to their struggles and things like that so that you can help them solve those things, right? You need to know what you offer, what you're going to serve, how you're going to package it, what your price points are. You need to know all of that, right? So you have to have profit clarity yourself before you can go out and actually do this, implement it, and make it happen. So, you need to know with the numbers that you currently have if you're breaking even or if you're even at a loss. If that's the case, you need to look at those numbers and see what the meaning is and then adjust accordingly because you want to be in business for a profit. If not, it's a hobby and why go through all this hassle, right? Or you could have kept your day job, one of the two. So that's an option, okay? So what I know is though, building a successful business is not easy, but what I can tell you with the right training, having the information, it is possible to have the business that you so desire. Okay, so when you create the systems, when you shift your mindset, when you check your money pause and you get your ideas in place and you're in alignment with what you're doing, so it feels good to you and you're able to offer that to people, then that's where you'll build that successful business. Okay, but you have to learn how. It's difficult to snap yourself back in alignment when you're out of alignment and you're constantly spinning your wheels trying to figure things out. Okay, so I like to say, you get someone that can help you move to that next level. Because a lot of times it's often difficult to do it on your own. And I know that because even for me, I need someone to be able to look into what I'm doing as well when I get stuck and spinning my wheels. I can't always get myself out. We always need someone else to help us through that transformation. Okay, because remember, you can't see the picture when you're the frame. I showed you that, right? All right, so it was my pleasure sharing with you guys today on this topic. I hope I provided a lot of value and I, delivered as promised. If you're interested in working with me one-on-one, I encourage you to go check out, go to the Profit Therapy page, check it out. I would love to work with you. Right now, I do have a summer special going on, so you definitely want to take advantage of that because the price of the Profit Therapy suite package, as I told you, the lady in the free training got a client and is paying her $500 a month, and so she was at profit with the one client that she added on. So that kind of tells you what the price point is, right? So it's affordable. I know it's summertime, people are traveling, they're doing vacations and all this, but what are you going to do when the fall comes? What are you going to do? Put your business to the side for the summer and then struggle come fall? Come talk to me. Let's make it happen. Let's do Profit Therapy and get you on track to making more in one day than you're used to making in a month. All right. So again, as I told you, those that that come work with me, I provide extraordinary value. If that's you want to come check me out, I'd love to talk with you, work with you, and get your business to thriving as well. It is my desire that all of you that's listening, that you're hearing my voice, that you have the business that you so desire, you're able to live the lifestyle that you want. I want you to have outrageous success and live that VIP lifestyle that you're providing for your clients as you learn through profit therapy. All right. So again, thank you for coming. You also will receive my weekly newsletter if you opted in on the website, where I talk more about and give strategies on having that outrageous success, living a richer life, stepping it up to first class, doing VIP, all of the things necessary for you as the individual, because you need it too, as well as servicing your clients in such a way that what you're offering is irresistible. But not only that, you're making a profit every month. That is really, really key for being in business. All right, so check out my VIP. I have packages as well. You can check those out, check price points. I would even encourage you, if you already have your packages, why don't you share them? There's a comment section on the YouTube page, I'm sure, where you can, share what you do. I'd love to, hear from you, what you do in your business, what type of packages you offer and things like that. If you have a question, jot it down. I'll answer those as well. All right, so I'd like to leave with a quote before we sign off here. And I like to just say, you can never leap if you allow your current financial situation to make you crawl. All right, so I'm Felicia Streeter. I'm known as your Rich Chicks Money Maverick, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you for joining me. Have a great day. Bye-bye.